and welcome to Jackie's Creative Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me again today. Today we will be doing a card for the man in your life. I had a request for a card for a male that wasn't sort of tools and things like that. So that's why I've done this one, and the previous one that I did was of ties, and that is neckties for men. So this one here is a lovely little pocket. Now this set that I've used is from our brand new catalogue that's going to be released on the 1st of June. So if you haven't got a demonstrator and would like to receive a catalogue, please message me from below and there's some information there, and I can get one out to you on the 1st of June. So this is the set that we're going to be using, and this is called Pocket Full of Sunshine. So we're going to use the wee pocket, some of the stitching. There's some really nice little bits. This is a tag that goes around the outside, which is this bit here, and just different bits and pieces that you can actually pop into the pocket, which is nice. Some sunglasses you can have coming out the top. So today we're just going to show you this pocket now. The other thing that I've done with this card is that I've left this opening so that if you want to, I'm just going to grab something so that I can show you what you can do, is that if you've got some money, you could roll up the paper of the money and slip it into the pocket and pop it into there. You can also pop a little what would you call them, gift cards into the little pocket as well. So if you're gifting them the card, you can pop the money in the little pocket. So it just gives something a little bit different, and then the inside says Pocket Full of Sunshine. So let's get started and let you know the measurements and what you need to make the card. Okay, so what we're starting off with is that we need a piece of card that is measured, our main card's measured 14.9 by 21.2 centimetres, and then I've scored that at 10.5. That card I've used here is Tip Top Taupe. The second piece, this is the designer series paper that is Urban Underground, and I've used couple of different pieces. Now you need 2 pieces of designer series paper. These are measured at 14 centimetres by 9.5 centimetres. And then you will need Whisper White, and this is 13 by 8.5 centimetres. And then we just need a few smaller pieces. Now this one here, what are we working with? This is 8.5 by 3 centimetres. Then you just need another little piece, which is this one here. I've got the measurement for at the moment, is 5.5 centimetres by 1 centimetre. Then a piece of designer series paper, and that's going to be going around that other little piece, and this is 6 centimetres by 1.5 centimetres. And this piece we just need for the side tag, and I've just measured that at 4 centimetres by 3 centimetres, but you can use any little tiny piece of scrap that you've got lying around. Right, so start off with your main card and fold that through, and then pop that to the side. You then bring in your front, and we're not actually going to, I might use this one actually. Oh no, I'll go back to this one. You're not actually going to adhere this part to the main card until we've put everything on it. And that is because we were going to do something to it before we put it on. Alright, so first up we need to make our pocket. So to make the pocket, I left out this piece of card. We're going to need this piece of card to do the pocket on, and that you actually need it cut at, I'm just looking at my measurements here, 10 by 10. So this piece here is 10 by 10, and you just need to pop that out and get the little pocket. Now this is the pocket that's in the stamp set, and I'm just going to use our basic black. Now, I love this, using my paper piercing mat to do my stamping. So we'll get that back out. Pop our little... Now the best thing to do, I'm going to show you something. See how these are quite manoeuvrable. Now if we put this down, we can often get it wrong like that. The best thing to do is to just lay it down so it just drops. And then just place this on top, and then you're going to get it all on there correctly and not slightly twisted. So then what we're going to do is stamp it up, and then just line it up into the center of this card. Just like that, okay? Then take your scissors. Now there is some framelits, sorry, some now there is some thinlits that you can use on these stamps, and they are available in our new catalogue, so you'll be able to see those. I wasn't able to purchase them until the 1st of June, so I'm just going to cut my shapes out just for now. So what we're going to do is just cut around this pocket, and we're just going to leave about a ½ centimetre all the way around. Just trim it up all the way around. Whoops, it was a little bit uneven, and there we have it. Okay, so we just get rid of the scraps. So there's our pocket. The next thing we need to do is we need to stamp our little tag that's going to go on the side. And we need, what do we need? We need our little tag stamp. Okay, so this is it. Looks a little bit like a staple. So you're just going to pop that on like that, and then once again do that little trim around the outside, but this time you're going to leave that little ½ centimetre, but you're going to leave this little bit here, and that's so it can attach to the pocket. Now the other great little thing is when we have tags on our clothes, if you look closely, there's names and brands and all sorts written on those little tags that hang out our clothes. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop something on there that is going to represent a birthday. And that is, I'll just get myself a little block here, is this tiny little thing here that says HBD, Happy Birthday. And we're going to use crushed curry. I'm just going to stamp that up, and I'm just going to pop, which way round do I want it? HBD. Whoops, just like that. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's so cute. Then take your pocket, and I'm going to use just a little bit of bust fuse to adhere this today. And just pop some of that on. Well, actually, we want it on the front bit. Whoops. We want it here on the front. Just got to roll this off it sometimes. Just like that. Then take your wee pocket and pop that tag onto there. Okay? Easy as that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our happy birthday onto our little piece here. Now the happy birthday, I needed that and didn't have that in that stamp set, so I went and got it from another stamp set that I've got, and it's just one that we had for celebration, and it was in the designer tea stamp set. So I'm just using that, and that's what's great about having the different stamp sets, is that you can mix them all up and use them as you wish. I'm going to use the crushed curry for this, and I'm just going to stamp that into the middle, which could be a difficult when I can't see right over the top. So shall I just have a quick go and hope for the best, and let's see what happens. Look at that, someone's on my side today. Then all you need to do is pop some adhesive onto the back of that and pop it into that piece of designer series paper. So there you have that. Next we're going to pop that onto our pocket. Now I'm going to pop that up on some dimensionals, And there's my dimensionals gone. That's okay, I'll grab some out here. See, I think I may have used all of them. Probably need to get a new sheet out anyway. Right, let's pop a couple on the back there. That on there. How is everyone anyway? Spending the day looking at, watching the videos and doing some crafts, I hope. Right, we're just going to pop that in the centre there. And there you have the pocket. Now at this point I'm just going to give the pocket a little bend, so that when we go to put it onto our card, there's just a little bit of give in there if you want to stick some money in. Alright, so let's take our piece that is going onto the front, and we're going to adhere that, we're going to adhere that to the front, just here like this. And you're going to leave a little bit of space across here because we're going to put some buttons on the shirt. So we want to pop it about there. Now I'm going to use my tear tape, and the reason I'm going to do that is because we are going to possibly be putting money in this, and if we are, we don't want it to pop off the card when someone's trying to get their money out. So this is really going to make sure that it's stuck on there tight. Just do this and just put it quite close around the outside so that you've got room there to pop it in. Don't forget, you aren't going to put this adhesive across the top of the pocket, because that's where you're going to pop your money in. Now place the pocket onto the front of the card. There we go. Right, the next thing, I don't know if you can hear, but there's seagulls running up and down my roof outside, and it's right over this room. Their timing is shocking. They've been really active this last week. Okay, so what we're now going to do is we're just going to get out our trimmer, and we're going to show you how we make this collar for the card. What you need to do is take your piece that you have measured out, and that is 8.5 by 3 centimetres. And what I want you to do is measure 3 centimetres from one end. So find your 3 centimetre point and then just mark a little mark on there. The next thing you want to do is turn it around and line that mark up there and this point down here in the cutting blade. Okay, then lay it down and cut through. Alright, then you want to flip it around, put this mark into the cutting blade area and then this point into the cutting blade area. Hold tight and cut through. And that didn't cut through, so we'll just get this. I knew I hadn't pushed hard enough, but you know, that's how it is. Alright, so there you have the wee collar. So bringing this back in, your collar is going to be, the longest piece is going to be pointing down this part of the card, and the shortest piece is going to be to the right side. So it's going to sit just like that. Okay? Now we need to stamp that and do the stitching around the outside. Now, a stamp that comes in the stamp set is this piece here, which is just stitching. Now this is a little tricky, this piece, and it is going to be a little bit difficult with me not being able to look straight over the top. I might have to pull it back a bit and not do it on screen, but we'll just see. The first bit you're going to stamp is your longest edge of the triangle. Not this big long flat bit, but these two edges, the longest one out of them. You're going to pop this on and just drop it completely down, and you're going to stamp from this edge right to the corner. Okay, I'll just, might be a bit out of shot at the moment. Like that. I didn't push down. Alright, then you stamp up again, turn it, and this time you're going to make this edge of the stamp start here and go to the edge. Okay? And there we have it. Okay, now as you can see, there is, you often come up, because you can't see, it comes up a bit short, so I just join that bit there up with my pen, and as you can see, I didn't push hard enough, so I'm just going to go along and darken that up a little bit. And you can do that with this, so it's good making mistakes because you can see how you can fix them, right? Okay, so there we have that. Make that a little bit darker. Okay, always ways to fix things, guys. Right, bring that back in, and that's going to go on there on the very top of the edge of the card. All right, we are going to do one more thing, or actually we're going to do two more things. Bring back in your, oops, your board, your paper piercing, and you're going to punch a hole right there and right there. Now on your jeans or your trousers, there is often a stud that's placed in the very top of the pockets. And the reason I believe that that is put there is so that when people go in and out of their pockets all the time, they're not going to rip the pocket so the pocket pulls off the pants. Handy, huh? So what they do is they put studs in there, and that's what stops it from doing that. So what I'm going to do is use some silver braids, and all I have to do is pop those into the holes. So these are the silver ones I have at the moment. You can use anything. I know that lots of crafters have lots of different things in their boxes, so there might be other different types of braids that you've got that you'd like to use. So just pop them into your little punched hole, back down, and then just pull these open. There we go. Then I just go to a hard surface and give them a push so they secure in nicely. Alright, so now you've done that, the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to stamp the buttons down the side. So I'm just going to get my little button and we're going to stamp that on. This is the little stamp button, and it's either a button or a stud, but we're going to use it as a little button. So ink that up, and you're just going to start a little bit down because our collar's going up there, and just come in a little bit, and I'm going to pop 4 just in a line. And I'm leaning over and I'm not getting it straight, mainly because the tripod is in the way. Alright, so we've got that done there. Then what we do is we go ahead and adhere it to the front cover. So grab our little, whoops, fast fuse, pop that on the front. Whoops-a-daisy. Pocket is on. I've also gone ahead and popped on the collar with some dimensionals. I've popped that up, and then inside all you need to do is get your designer series paper, stamp onto your piece of Whisper White with the pocket full of sunshine, and then what you do is adhere it into the center of the card, and that's what I've done there to show you. So there we go, that's your card for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing what we did with this cute, gorgeous new stamp set. let's grab it, the Pocket Full of Sunshine. There are lots more things that we're going to be doing with this over the next few months, and as summer comes along, it's going to be nice to be able to use the sunglasses and all sorts of things in the nice sunshine. So thanks once again. Subscribe below if you would like to join me and see more of what I do with my videos. Otherwise, if you'd like to go to my shop or find out anything about joining my team here in New Zealand, please follow the link, which is jackiethornton.stampinup.net. Thank you once again. See you later.